we are going to talk Dell, and I think this is my topic. So, first of all, you had a miss. It's interesting, a miss and a beat, and then a meet and a slight gross margin miss and a meet on the non-GAAP EPS. Is that confusing enough for you? What's interesting is I expected, based on that, for the stock to be down a little more, but here's the deal. I think investors are recognizing that AI is super lumpy, particularly as it goes to ISG. I mean, ISG grew by 22% on the back of AI, and it's no secret that a lot of the Dell can claim some of the largest cloud service providers. Well, what do you mean? Well, XAI, right? 100,000 GPUs out there. One of the largest, I don't know if it's I guess it's a cloud service provider. It delivers services of AI. So, yeah, take that. And I also think the $9 billion AI server backlog was as well. But net, the company, good revenue growth. And I think this is law of large numbers, 8% on 96 billion for the year. EPS growth, 39% in 2025, forecasted 19% in 2026. Company looks like they have AI momentum here, and I think XAI is a good example of that. They're kind of caught in the slog of the AI PC conundrum here, waiting for applications. I know they are working with ISVs on applications, so they're not just waiting around, but they need a little help there. And I like HP. They're going to be able to take advantage of the Windows 10 to Windows 11 transition, which is starting, which is why the commercial PC market was up for them, but the consumer PC market is just absolute trash. By the way, capital allocation, right? They increased the dividend. And while I don't think that they, I did talk to some of the folks at Dell, and it's very strategic, but not related to anything on, future EPS to let's say, not juice the numbers, but Apple does this all the time, Dave, right? Like they come out with something and they give increase the dividend, or they do buybacks.
Financial engineering, buddy. It's like you make your stock Teflon by, making it really a lucrative sort of safe harbor for investors. Good thing about Dell is you kind of know they know how to operate. Like when the revenue is not there, they find other ways to get it done. That's kind of their thing. Their supply chains are really well managed. They know how to, create cash flow. They still got kind of that, IBM does that too. It's like the growth wasn't there, but they still pump in cash flow. Yeah, they did book like that
cash machine.
They booked that $5 billion deal like right after the quarter, so their backlog got huge on AI. The dependence and the ability to differentiate why they're the AI server factory versus now the non-defunct Supermicro or HPE or Lenovo. The differentiation is going to be continuing to be hard because, it seems like a lot of the values with NVIDIA. And that's a problem they all have to solve. That's not unique to Dell. It's Morgan Stanley came out with a note today that said 1.07 trillion in GPUs by 2028. Pat. It was 15 billion in 23. Someone's gonna have to sell all those. Dell's gonna probably do pretty well. The net effect of that all is you're gonna have margin pressure, competitive pressure. But I actually think the ISG business is good. They're differentiating around storage more and more. They're trying to, networking business, but yeah, I don't know what else to say, Pat, when it comes to the PC business. That's why I said that about HP. It's like, that business sucks. Like, I do not know I will say when I'm wrong, and it's not like you said, self-inflicted, non-self-inflicted. Not all of it was our fault. I thought by 25. Like, I didn't think necessarily in 24, but I thought the full year a lot would happen. If you think about how much the advancements in data center, cloud, LLMs, and like enterprise type of related AI took place, and how unnoteworthy that same has been when it's come to the device side. It's kind of shocking.
Yeah, it is shocking. And I just want to clarify, I don't see anything wrong with doing buybacks and dividend work to keep investors happy. Except if you've got like 150 billion in cash sitting and you're not doing anything with it.
I think my biggest beef is just that Apple's been so non-innovative, but they've just bought their float down and kept their price artificially high for so long that, like, somehow they just get away with never innovating. It's weird. I mean, it's not
weird.
like,
look at us, the freaking lemmings that we are. I mean,
I've got Apple everywhere. Like I said, I actually tweeted something. I'm like, I don't know how they do it. They don't really innovate, but I keep buying the new phones. I keep buying the new AirPods. It's like, maybe they don't have to. Like, maybe we're stupid. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're smart enough to know we're stupid, but we're still too stupid to be smart.